Dolly is the fourth hurricane of the season and now the first to hit the United States. The target, South Texas. Dolly slammed into South Padre Island early this afternoon as a Category 2 hurricane, packing maximum sustained winds of 100 miles an hour. 1 hour later, it was downgraded to a Category 1 and weakened as it slowly moved inland, bringing very heavy rain. Thousands of people have no electricity. Many are spending the night in shelters. Early show weather anchor Dave Price is on South Padre Island.
Good evening, Harry. For anyone who believes that a Category 2 hurricane is on the weaker side, you ought to call some of the people here in South Padre Island, Texas. This is our cameraman's car, minus several windows that were blown out today. And this behind me is our hotel. This was where our base of operations was. But tonight, it's a very different story here in South Padre Island and around all of South Texas. Dolly stormed ashore with 100-mile-per-hour winds and heavy rain, 12 inches in just the first few hours. The front edge of the storm slammed South Padre Island, flooding streets, uprooting trees, knocking down street signs, snapping electrical poles in half, and causing major building damage. South Padre Emergency Manager Dan Quant says Dolly's fierceness was surprising.
It's amazing the difference a few degrees make or a few miles per hour make. This has been much stronger than we thought going in. That doesn't mean we weren't prepared.
You can't underestimate the fury of a storm like this. It turns streets into rivers, it brings down sections of buildings, and just a few minutes ago, we watched that boat sail right down this main thoroughfare in South Padre.
Again, preparing for the worst and praying for the best is kind of where we are right now.
Governor Rick Perry has declared 14 counties in South Texas disaster areas, allowing government emergency equipment and workers to be sent to damaged communities. Across the border in Mexico, officials are evacuating thousands of people to government shelters. Are you prepared?
We're prepared. We're ready. Bring on Dolly.
Earlier today, when we talked with Everett Caskey, the general manager at the Bahia Mar Resort, he was optimistic. Several hours later, Dolly had destroyed much of his hotel.
And I'm very distraught right now. I'm just very thankful to God that my staff that stayed with me through this and that the guests that are here with us are safe and they're okay. Very, very scary.
Now, as people just begin to walk out and assess the damage, this storm moves on, but it's going slowly to the northwest at 8 miles per hour. 100,000 people approximately are still without power, including everybody in South Padre Island. But if there's good news, Harry, it's that those levees in the low-lying River Grande Valley are staying.
All right. Dave, as this storm winds down there, how much danger is left in it?
Well, keep in mind, again, the storm dies down, the rain continues. In that Rio Grande Valley, you're talking about a continued threat of flooding. Watches and warnings are posted all over South Texas. And keep in mind, with power lines down like they are and debris all over the place, South Texas is still a very dangerous place tonight.
All right, Dave Price on South Padre Island this evening. Thanks so much.